Hey, welcome to News with Pine.
I'm Ash.
And I'm Jay.
Today we're going to be looking at the latest in immigration.
So for our first story, we're going to talk about the Biden administration officially raising the refugee cap. Initially, the Trump administration had lowered the refugee limit to 12,000, as well as different staffing and budget cuts for the agencies responsible for processing the refugee applications. After that, the Biden administration had initially said they wanted to increase the number of refugees when Biden was campaigning. But instead, they officially stated a few weeks ago that they wanted to keep the refugee limit at 12,000, which, inevitably caused a lot of backlash from the different refugee advocacy groups and other organizations. And so in response to that backlash, the Biden administration decided to walk back on that statement and officially wanted to increase the refugee limit. And so now the refugee limit is officially at 65,000, but the Biden administration did say that they don't think that the agencies have enough staffing or budget to be able to actually process 65,000 refugees.
All right, for our second news story, we're going to be looking at the USCIS suspending new biometrics requirements. For a little bit of context, in March 2019, the Trump administration started requiring biometrics for anyone extending their visas. This new motion, combined with existing shortages in staff as well as resources amongst various immigration agencies like the USCIS, led to a 2-year backlog. So many visas like the H4, which lasts only 3 years, started expiring as people weren't able to renew them in time, in turn leading to people losing their legal status to live and work in the US. So where are we at today? After facing multiple lawsuits, the USCIS has announced that they will not require biometrics for visa renewals at the moment. So this will specifically affect anyone who is renewing an H4, an L2, an E1, E2, or E3 visas.
All right, so in terms of dates for this, the suspension will go into effect on Monday, May 17th, 2021, and will last through May 17th, 2023. At that point, in 2 years, the USCIS director will determine whether or not to extend or revoke the suspension. This means that there are 2 categories of people that will no longer need to schedule and submit their biometrics. So this is either those who are new applicants who are submitting their forms after May 17th, 2021, or those who have already submitted their applications and their applications are pending, but they have not yet received a biometric services appointment notice.
Now on to some Lightning news. First, the USCIS has announced that they will continue the International Entrepreneur Parole program, which allows immigrant entrepreneurs to work under their own startups. In 2018, there was an attempt to remove this program, but the DHS is no longer going to pursue this motion. We have more details about this in our description below.
Next, on May 10th, the US officially announced an increase for the travel advisory level to Nepal to a level 4 do not travel. This is due to a recent wave of new COVID-19 outbreaks in the country. Note that this is not yet a full travel ban, but do please consider donating to different organizations that are providing aid and oxygen. Those links are in the description below.
Finally, we've learned that the US has delayed H-1B wage increases to November 14, 2022. So the new wage increases will go into effect on January 1st, 2023. We have links for this in our description below as well. And that wraps everything we had for you guys today. We have a website with pine.co. Please check it out.
Please do subscribe and follow. We'll be putting out the latest stories and resources in immigration.
All right, that's it. See ya.
Bye.